All right, we are back. This is Gaming the Right Way, and this is the Mets broad scoreboard and play-by-play. And I'm Billy Wright, and this is the rubber game. Yes, this is the rubber game. I didn't think it was going to be a rubber game, but hey, we got a rubber game against the Phillies today. Hopefully, the Mets can pull out a series victory. That would be so nice. Wouldn't that be so nice? Yes, thank you. I love it. Well, anyway, the Mets are going to go with, I believe that is he's going to be a opener, and that's Conal Perez. We saw him pitch on Friday, pitched pretty good, and I guess their Green is going to have him pitch. I don't know how long he's going to go, but he's going to be the opener, and going against Jesus Luzardo, who is 6-4 for the Phillies. I'll give you the starting lineups right now. The game should start at 1:40, about 5 minutes. We got, for the Phillies, batting first, Trey Turner. Batting second, Kyle Schwarber. Bryce Harper, who hit a two-run home run yesterday. Alec Bohm, Brandon Marsh, JT Realmuto, Bryson Stout, I don't know the last name, Hill, and Crawford for the Phillies. For the Mets, Carson Binge, Juan Soto, Bo Bichette, Wegerman will be playing first base. Alvarez will be DH, I believe. Mark Vientos, Taylor in the outfield, Brett Beatty, and Luis Torrens catching. So I was noticing that, again, a second day after he played yesterday, and he played pretty good, Lindor. He had a triple. Is not in the lineup, so I don't know if it's because of the injury. They have to go slow in here, but it would be nice to have him in the game. But unfortunately, he's not in the game. I don't know anything else about it. I don't know if it's, like I said, I don't think it's an injury. I just think he was off on. He didn't come in on Friday. He was in yesterday, and he's out today. So I guess baby steps. I don't know, but he did pretty good yesterday. Like I said. Got a couple of RBIs and a triple. So, yeah, so excited about it. Hopefully, like I said, the Mets can pull something out here, get the victory, and then we go headed off to tomorrow night. It would be against the struggling Blue Jays, who are on the same boat as the Mets. They're 39-44, a little bit better record than the Mets. So that would be that game will be tomorrow night. I'll have that game. I'll post it. So yeah, so I'm just hopefully, like I said, it's turning around. We'll see what happens. Green got his first victory yesterday as the interim manager, so give it up for Green. He also said that he will go back upstairs once his interim manager position is done. Once the Mets find a full-time manager. So that means that he does not want to pursue anymore. He likes what he does, so they can't blame him. Anyway, so I don't know who the candidates. Does anybody have an idea what you think could be the candidate? I think maybe they should bring. I said two players. I said they were actually players for the Mets. Wally Backman, huh? Or of course the almost Hall of Famer this year, Carlos Beltran, who had the opportunity and was fired because of the Houston Astros scandal. So you can always go back to him. So those are my two. Anybody else, let me know what you think. But we're going to get ready to go set this game up. And just to let you know, when we do the 3D, it may be ahead of us. So just be cool and, don't spoil it for others that were, watching. So thank you. hopefully, like I said, the Mets can pull out a win here and start something. You know, we need to. You know, if you're gonna still try to at least make the wild card, you need to do something. So we'll see what happens. I have a poll, of course, very short and very easy. Who's going to win this game? Really, who's going to win the game? That's it. We'll check up on that in the top of the fourth. After the third, and we'll check it out. But right now, like I said, the should be 1 minute or so for the game to start. Just want to make sure I get the right connections here. Let's see. Doesn't matter what I look at. Right? Okay, no, I don't care. I don't care who's doing the game, as long as it's, you know, on. All right. Oh, no, we're having a little difficulty. Please stand by because I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Streaming services are not that great anymore, just to let you know that. They bogged down a lot. So the Phillies come in with a 46-37 record. They lead the wild card. They're in first place in the wild card, I believe. Yes, they should be. And the Mets, of course, are 35-48. And we know where they are. So, I mean, I could read off the where they are on the wild card. But like I said, it doesn't really... You can't do anything unless you start winning and get into 500. So, I'll give you that. Though they're back to 9. They were, before the fiasco with the Phillies, you know, the first series with them, they were 5.5 games out in the wild card. Now they're 8. Now it looks like it's, you know, a long stretch, and you know, it's going to be like that. But you start winning, win series, see what happens. You never know. We'll figure it out. We'll see what happens. Too early to call that right now. But like I said, we're just getting ready for the game. Now this, I'm not sure, but I don't think Cornell Perez has ever been an opener. He's 3-3, 4.99 ERA, 30.2 innings, hits given 30, walks 12, strikeouts 23. His WHIP is 1.37. So don't know. Oh, I just wanted to check to make sure my sound. Okay, that was easy. My sound is up. Okay, good. Everything's good, and we are set to go. Let me just move things out of the way. I just got my. Of course, I get my lunch, but I need to eat, so I don't like to throw it out there. But I am a type 2 diabetic, so I need to make sure if I don't eat, my wife will shoot me, or not shoot me. You know, can't say that. Okay. Green's looking like a manager now. He goes from I guess he's going from a suit to a hooded sweatshirt and glasses and chewing. He madly chews that. He's got so much bubble gum in his mouth. Anyway, Trey Turner's coming up. He's batting .233, 7 home runs and 24 RBIs. And I just noticed that I didn't get my 3D up. Sometimes that happens. Delay and then 3D. So I'm going to have to give that without the first pitch is coming. And I don't have the 3D up because it's not loading. That's a strike call to Turner. Hello. Why isn't it coming up? All right, that's a pitch that swung on. That's hit out to left field and caught by Soto. All right, just give me 1 second. Something's not loading, I guess, because you don't sign in all the time. Call that, get that an out. So we'll get it. Don't worry. Just tell me I didn't log in, but I know I did. But anyway, that's an out. It brings up Kyle Schwarber batting .253, averages 29 homers and 52 RBIs. And hold on. Oh, God. This ain't supposed to be happening here. Oh, come on, what is going on here? Unbelievable. I got to do all that. Next pitch to call is a 2-strike count. We got a 2-strike count right now. Technical difficulty all the time. Never fails. Sometimes. All right, here we go. Got an 0-2 count. There we go. Apologize for that. Can bring it a little closer. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back. Still 0-2. No, I forgot. I had to. Sometimes if you don't, I guess I left it on that way, thinking it would be signed on, and sometimes it doesn't sign on. It goes out, and that's a strikeout. First strikeout for Perez. Now, like I said, I don't know how long Perez is going, but hopefully he can. Thank you. Let's go Mets. Just like it says on my hat. Is my hat going? There you go. Bryce Harper, 271, 43. That's his average against the Mets. 43 home runs lifetime, 123 RBIs. I don't need that. I want a 278 average he's got. And he throws the first pitch as a strike swinging. 0-1. I talked about this kid on Friday. I like this kid. I think when I saw him, he gave him a chance. Maybe they gave him a chance to start. I don't know. Next pitch is swung on and missed. He got an 0-2 count. Next pitch is swung on and missed. He struck him out. And that'll retire the side. So good inning for the kid there. No runs, no hits, none left. We go to the bottom of the first. The Mets are coming up. No score. Nice start. If he's going to, like I said, I don't know how long he's going, but maybe they, like I said, I don't know. Maybe they said you're going to start the game, even though, who knows? I don't know. All right. Just give me 1 second. I have a turkey burger that's going to get hot, cold. Trying to figure out something. Nope. All right, so Jesus Luzardo's 6-4. Like I said, his ERA is 4.00, 90 hits, 30 walks, 110 strikeouts, and a whip of 1.30. And his first pitch to Carson Binge is a strike call. Carson Binge is batting .258, 9 homers, 30 RBIs, and he's 3 for 9 this series. Next pitch is low. We got a 1-1 count. It looks like to me that the Mets basically don't have a fifth starter. That's a strike 1 and 2. We got a 1-2 count here. Actually, they don't have. I mean, putting Singer in the bullpen, getting rid of Peterson. And by the way, like I say, if you're a Mets fan and you know what happens with the Mets, that's swing and foul ball. They trade somebody, and he goes and pitches his first game yesterday. Which congratulations. He pitches 6 1/3, I think, or whatever, and he gets the victory. See that? Peterson leaves the Mets, and things change. So congratulations to him, and let's move forward. 1 and 2 pitch to Binge. That ground ball, that's a slowly ground ball hit to the pitcher, throw to first, and that is the first out. Score that 1-3, put out. On that. That's going to bring up Juan Soto, and in the bullpen. Oh, okay. Well, in the bullpen is Tobias Myers, and I really don't like this guy. I have to tell you, he gives up so many runs, and I just don't think he should be there. Juan Soto, 404 average, 4 home runs in his last 14 games, but he's batting .299, gets his call strike. I just don't like Tobias Myers because the last time he came in, they used him. The first time he came in as an opener, he got destroyed, and then that's strike 2 on Soto. I just don't like him. I think that here's what I think, and this is my opinion. I think that because I heard the fact that ground ball actually to third, boom, over to first, and he gets him. This is what I'm thinking, and I've been thinking it since I saw the lineups. Like I said, I've done 40. This is my 41st Met game this year, and I seen the lineups, and that's a 5-3 put out. Okay, and it's going to bring Bo Bichette, 8 for 23, 2 home runs during the current. He's got a 6-game hitting streak. I'll get to that. I'll get to my points because I don't want to mess up the thing. Batting .254 this year. That is a ball. Mets are wearing. I like that. I actually like that shirt they're wearing, the blue with the white pants, with the white stripes. I think it's stripes. Yeah. In 130 starts, he's 47 and 45. Jesus Luzardo with a 4.17 ERA in 8 seasons. Blow, that's a ball. We got a 2-1 count. Let's get some action here. Let's get some crowd action here. I'll make my point once it's over. Hopefully I won't forget. That's low. 3-1. Some of you may not like it. Some of you may like it. I don't know. Disagree. It's up to you guys. Let me know. This is my opinion. That's a 3-2 count. We got a 3-2 count. And here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a strike 3 swinging. So, both pitches. Easy inning. We go to the top. No runs, no hits, no left. We go to the top of the second. No score. Let me just put that here, and then let me tell you who's coming up for the Phillies, of course. Bohm, Marsh, and JT Realmuto. So here's what I'm saying. Now, I looked at the Mets lineup, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, oh, still following the same path as Mendoza. When he said that, or whoever said it and left it on the MLB page, saying that Green says he will go back after interim manager going back upstairs. So basically, he was just handpicked by Stern to take over, like plucked out of his seat in his office. You're doing it. Let's do it. And that's it. I mean, he has manager experience. He was 3 years with the Padres, but he had a bad record. So to me, it looks like he's just going off of whatever somebody's telling him to do. That's what I'm saying. That's my opinion. I don't know, but this is what I feel. This is what I feel. I feel that he is not really managing this team, because I look at this lineup and I'm saying, what's going on here? What is happening? You're putting in Wagaman, you're putting in Taylor, you're putting in Torrens. You're not putting in Lindor. You're not putting in, a team that can, win a game. In my opinion, that's what I'm saying. So, anyway, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'm just jumping the gun, but we'll see. I'm just gonna take another bite of my turkey burger. Tobias Myers is in the game, so one good inning for Perez. Now, we don't know how long Tobias Myers is going to be in the game. He's got 6.00 ERA, 23 appearances, a whip of 1.33. And Bohm is up. He's batting .220, 9 homers, 42 RBIs. He's 0 for 4 this series. Like I said, I just don't like Tobias Myers. And there goes the base hit, just like I just said. Well, like I said, first hit of the game goes to the Phillies. Single by Bohm. Here comes Brandon Marsh. .318 batting average, 12 homers, 41 RBIs, and this series he's 1 for 8. He's cooled down a lot, but like I said, I don't understand why Tobias Myers is in the game. Now, if the kid pitched a great first inning, don't you think you should let him go a little bit longer? I understand he pitched Friday, but if he's willing to do it until something happens. Tobias Myers got 2 strike count on Marsh. Well, we'll see what happens. I don't know. You just got off a 7-game losing streak. You won your game yesterday. Now you need to put a couple in a row. You need to get going. You need to start saying, hey, listen, we know how to win. So, I don't know. I don't have no clue why Tobias Myers is in the game. Another swing and miss, a foul ball. 0-2. On deck batter, JT Realmuto. I want every time I say something or do something, I want them to prove me wrong. Next foul ball out, just out of the reach of Ventos at third, because now Ventos is playing third today. No Lindor, like I said. Bo Bichette's going to be at short, and Wagaman's at first, so that's what they're doing. Here comes a pitch, and that's going to be a called strike 3 looking. First strikeout for Tobias Myers. 1 out. So, he was looking at that. Marsh looked at that one. Brings up JT Realmuto. I love saying that. 204 batting average. First pitch is also a high strike call. It's like Randy Rosarina. I love doing that. Anyway, we got an 0-1 count. Next pitch is swung on and missed. All right. 0-2. Realmuto, 5 home runs, 24 RBIs, and 1 for 4 this series. Mets pitchers right now, 19 pitches thrown all day so far. They're all strikes. They've been in the strike zone. Wow. That's something. Oh, wait a minute. First base umpire says he swung. So there's another one. Another strikeout. That's 4 strikeouts for the Mets in 2 innings and 2 different pitchers. Well, he said he swung, and he did. Anyway, here comes Bryson Stott. He's batting .236, first pitch to him, and that's going to be a called strike. 0-1. 7 home runs, 40 RBIs. He's 1 for 6 with 1 stolen base this series. They got a runner at first. 2 outs, and that's going to be a ball. And that's going to be the first ball, I believe. I mean, after 20-something pitches. 1-1 count. Yep, first ball out of 13 pitches. And it goes right back to, oh, there's another ball in the dirt. Kept in front. 2-1. I don't really think Tobias Myers can go more than 2 innings, so who else will be coming in? I don't know. This is one of those days I don't understand with these pitching, using them so much. When you got a game tomorrow in Toronto. I'm just saying. And I know Minaya is pitching tomorrow night. So Minaya is like a rubber arm, that guy. Hopefully we can get some, like 6 innings out of him. That'll be nice. First score of the day, Texas 1, Toronto nothing. Bottom of the first. We got a 2-2 pitch here. And that ball is fouled back, 2-2. So 2-2 again. Tobias Myers came in for the opener, Canal Perez, who pitched the first inning of shutout ball. He's got a man on first. Here comes a pitch, and that's going to be a base hit over the second baseman's head. And Binge got it, and I don't think they're going to go to third with that one. Nope. First and second. And here we go. 2-out rally coming for the Phillies. So what I was saying about Tobias Myers, I was starting to get, okay. Now all of a sudden we're back in that zone again where he gives up runs when he comes in a game. It doesn't matter. Whenever time he comes in, he gives up either the go-ahead runs or tying runs or first ever runs of the game. Well, here's Hill. He's batting .250. Prove me wrong. As a strike call. 6 homers, 13 RBIs, 737 OPS, 1 for 4, and he made that great rob against Soto in Friday night's game. That probably cost the Mets the game. I mean, the Mets could be up 2-0 right now because of that home run, 2-run home run that was caught by Hill. Because the Mets only lost 2-1, so I'm saying, hey, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch, and that's a strike swinging. Here we go. All right, he's in the right ball field. We got an 0-2 count. Runners on first and second. We just starting out, top of the second. No score. Myers is already going to throw his 20th pitch of this inning. Here comes the pitch, and that's fouled back. Still 0-2. It's an 0-2 count. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be fouled again. On deck batter is Crawford. Here comes the 0-2 pitch again, and that's going to be, oh, wait a minute. He didn't challenge it. It's going to be a ball. And, of course, they're showing the home run from well, not home run, the beautiful catch he made on Friday. 1-2, thought for sure they should have challenged. I know it's early. I always say that, but situations like this. And that pitch is swung on and fouled back. Yeah, he made a great catch. I know that. Come on. Got a 1-2 count. Now they've stopped it. They just stopped it as just like that. I don't need to see it. 1-2 pitch. Oh, I think it's outside. 2-2. We got a 2-2 count. Let's go. Tobias Myers gets himself into trouble. Let's see if he gets out of it. Runners on first and second. 2-2 count. Top of the second, no score. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a swung on and hit the third. And over the first, Ventos, and that retires the side. So Tobias Myers gets out of the jam. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. That's going to be a 5-3 putout. Now, I'm not even sure if Tobias Myers will be back for the next inning. He's already thrown 20-something pitches. I don't know how they're going to work it. But coming up for the Mets will be Wegerman, Alvarez, and Vientos. So, here we go. Thought for sure that Tobias was going to give up a run. He's been doing that, so I'm glad he didn't. So, I'm not going to apologize, but I'm going to say that he's, if he gets better at it again, so we'll see. I just get nervous when Tobias Myers comes in the game. All right. Before this gets cold. I keep forgetting. I think Wagaman's getting a start because he hit a home run, I think it was Friday. I think the Mets are actually doing what the Seattle Mariners do. They have their catcher either catching and they have a DH, both catchers in the game. Risky business, but they're doing it. Gonna bring up Wagaman. Luzardo's only thrown 15 pitches. First pitch is going to be a ball. 217 average, 2 home runs, and 4 RBIs. Wagaman. Next pitch is a strike call. 1-1. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a fly ball hit out to right field, and that is playable, and that is one gone. One out. Here comes Francisco Alvarez. First pitch is a strike. Alvarez is batting .250, 8 homers, and 18 RBIs. He's 0 for 5 this series. Next pitch is a ball, 1-1. Next pitch is a ball in the outside corner. It's actually 2-1. Two-one count is a called strike, 2-2. Asking the umpire, of course. Then he calls a timeout. We got a 2-2 count here. Mets looking for their first hit of the game. Comes the pitch, and that's fouled back. Still 2-2. Batting .250, like I said. On deck batter, Mark Vientos. It's good to see Mark in the lineup again because I think he should be in that lineup for more pop in the bat in order. Here comes the pitch, and that pitch is swung on and hit to short. Turner gets it and throws to first, and that's two gone actually. I'm sorry. That's a 6-3 put out right there. And here comes Mark Vientos. First pitch coming. And that's going to be a strike call. And Mark Vientos is going to challenge the call. Mets' first ABS challenge. He was called a strike. Let's see what happens on this challenge. And that's going to be overturned, and the Mets keep their 2 challenges. So right there, the umpire has made 1 mistake already. So I make sure the ump knows that. Anyway. We got a 1-0 count. Here comes the pitch. And that pitch is now it's a ball. Okay, so it's 2-0. We got a 2-0 count. He's season's 10 home runs, .214 average, 33 RBIs. Next pitch is swung on. That's hit right to second base. Picked up and thrown to first. And that is an easy inning. Score that 4-3. So far, no runs, no hits, no left. Going to the top of the third. There is no score here. Coming up for the Phillies will be Crawford, Turner, and Schwarber. Now, like I said, don't know if Tobias Myers is coming into the game, coming out of the game. I don't know. I don't know if he goes more than unless he's the one that they're going to go further on in the game with. I hope not, but we'll see. I'm just going to have some more on my Take a bagger. Oh boy, yeah. All right. So Tobias Myers still in the game. There's a Crawford tries to bunt, but it's a strike call. 0-1. Next pitch is a swing, and it's right to first baseman, taken by Wegerman by himself, and that's one gone. Here comes up Trey Turner, who flew out his first time up. First pitch, up in the strike zone. Strike one, 0-1. Next pitch is swung on, and that's hit over into right field as a base hit. Turner's first hit of the game. First hit given up by, actually, second hit given up by Tobias. It brings up the dangerous Kyle Schwarber. And Kyle Schwarber is struck out his first time up. Here's the pitch, and that's a line drive over the second baseman's head. That's a base hit. Turner stops at second. It's now first and second. And here's what I'm telling you about Tobias Myers. Tobias Myers does this all the time. I don't know. Here comes the dangerous Bryce Harper, who struck out his first time up. Here comes the pitch, and they're going, and Torrance drops the ball. It's a double steal for the Phillies. Runners on second and third now. I don't think they would have got him. And I don't think he was going to. I don't think he was going for third. I don't think he was going to get Turner. But he lost it. Brings up Bryce Harper with a chance for RBIs here. First pitch is swung on. Hit out to center. That's probably going to be a. Who was that? That's center. Oh, that's not A.J. Ewing. Duh. He's out of the game today. That's right. That's Taylor. And that's the first run of the game on a sacrifice fly by Bryce Harper. It's 1-0 Phillies. Alec Boehm, who singled the first time up. 1 for 1. Hey, thank you for the subscribe. I do appreciate it. You should have let me know who you were. I would have. This is for you. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Ground ball is going to be a base hit down the line. Run's going to score. It's now 2-0 Phillies. And what I say about Tobias Myers, that's a double, and that's another run score. It's 2-0 Phillies. So, here we are, guys. We're where we shouldn't be. Cano Perez pitched a great first inning. I have to give it to Tobias Myers. He got out of the jam the second inning, but when you see that, that's a red flag. When you see that happening, you got to say, wait a minute, he's not going to get through the next inning. Well, guess what? It's now 2-0 Phillies, and they got a man on second with 2 outs, and Marsh is up, and he struck out his first time up, and he takes a ball. So right away, red flags, the Mets don't see him. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back, 1-1. Now see, you're in a situation where you just won your first game after losing 7 straight. You want this. You want this series. You want it. You need it. You need to start winning, and this is where you do it. You're going to go to Toronto, and Toronto is reeling, but they may come out of nowhere, and they're a good team, even though they're not, 2-1 count. There's no reason for Tobias Myers. He got 36 pitches. I knew he can't get through. I just knew he couldn't get through 2 innings. He's got 2-2 strike, 2-2 count. The Mets can't keep playing back, trying to come back all the time. And this is not good. Not good at all. 2-2 count. Next pitch is up high, 3-2. No. I don't know. Did I think it was going to change? Did I think that things were going to change? Did I think that because Mendoza was the manager, everything was going to change? It's the same thing. Until we get a legitimate manager that takes over and gets his own people in there, that's it. This team is going to be under 500. Prove me wrong, please prove me wrong. I want everybody to prove me wrong. This is my team. I bleed, you know what I'm saying? Look, this is my team. I wouldn't wear these crazy hats and stuff, Fouled it off, 3-2. I don't know. I don't see anybody warming up in that bullpen for the Mets. This kid he's not. I'm sorry, he's not. Maybe 1 inning, don't give him more than that. He's up to 40 pitches right now. It's a 3-2 count, man on second. And here's a pitch, and that ball's in the right field, base hit. A run's going to score. It's now 3-0. He's... You know what I'm saying? Here you go again. Another run. Three runs in this inning. It's 2 outs. Come on. What is going on here? And there's still nobody coming out of the dugout. Now, what are you trying to tell me? You're trying to tell me because you got a series coming up in Toronto? You don't want to use your pitchers? Come on, this is ridiculous. This is not the way it should be going. Now they get the pitching coach come out to do what? I tell you, man. You just won a game yesterday with your new interim manager. You're down 3-0. You think you're coming back from this? Throw the first, he's back safely. That's 1 disengagement. You get 2. If you don't get the second, then the third, then you get rewarded the base. I have never seen it. I would love to see it. I've seen him throw over twice, but never get a third throw. Well, no, he's pacing I seen him pacing in the dugout. He was pacing in the dugout. I never seen what's his name pace at all. He was just pacing Green in that dugout. Now, I don't know what that's for. Is that just for showing it on TV so that way he knows that, Ray Muto is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. The Mets were doing pretty good there with the strikeouts. And all of a sudden, bang, Tobias Myers starts his stuff again. That's a ball. Unbelievable. He's got 34 starts in his career, 10-10. He's got a 3.64 ERA, but somehow, somewhere, he started giving up a lot more runs. That's 1-2 count. Trying to get out of this inning with only the 3 runs scored. We don't have enough firepower. You don't have Lindor in the lineup. Soto is the only legitimate home run hitter in that lineup. I mean, come on. That can hit a home run every time at bat. Here's a fly ball. Center fielder, Young. Taylor. Okay, I said Young again. And that's the inning, but damage has been done. The Phillies scored 3 runs on 4 hits, and they leave 1. Going to the bottom of the 3rd, it's 3-0 Phillies. I mean, come on, really. And I didn't see anybody warming up in that bullpen. So, I don't know. I say I'm going to come on here, and I'm just going to have a great game. It's going to be great. No arguing, no fighting with my, the Mets not giving me problems, and it never happens. This year has been 41 games now, and there is not one time that I haven't said something about either the manager or the general manager or the team. I don't know. Coming up for the Mets in the 3rd, Taylor, Beatty, and Torrens. I don't think Beatty should be playing. I said that already. But he's in the lineup, so I guess either Green is trying to shop him, or shop him, or I'm so like I can't remember the Stern is trying to shop him also. So by the trading deadline, we'll see. After this inning, we'll check the poll. And then I'll start doing some scores. I don't know. You know why I'm like this? Because I'm passionate. This is my team. My wife can tell you, this is my team. I always say I'm going to do something, I'm going to try, and I never do it. I'll watch other teams because I watch the Mets that are around there, but other than that, I'm always a Met. I've been a Met since my father put me on his knee. Here comes Tyrone Taylor, 186 average, 3 home run, 14 RBIs. His first game since the 25th. So it is Taylor. I was right. Taylor's back in the game. Welcome back, Taylor. He's back from being in the IL. First pitch is ball, 1-1 now. Taylor hits it and he gets a base hit. The first hit for the Mets. There we go. Taylor with the first hit. I forgot. I thought that was Young. That's Taylor. I get them mixed up. I don't know why. Taylor actually plays a great center field for us. He's been starting to hit before he got in the IL, so it's good to have him back. It's going to bring up Brett Beatty. First pitch is a ball. Brett Beatty's batting .212. 3 homers, 26 RBIs. He's 0 for 6 this series. You keep playing him. I think he just needs... no offense to Brett Beatty, I think he just needs to go down to the AAA and work on it again because he's not doing anything here. He hasn't been doing anything, and when you got somebody on the bench, you need to put somebody else out there. Here comes the pitcher, and that's a ground ball off the pitcher. He can't get the double play. He throws to first and gets the out. So it's a fielder's choice. Runner on second, 1 out. It could have been a double play. But Luzardo bobbled it. That would have been a double play, but Luzardo bobbled it, so they only got the one. And we have a runner on second. And like I said, Brett Beatty, nope. See what I'm saying? I've been watching this team. I know what's going on with this team. And I think Brett Beatty should sit. Here comes Torrens. Batting .213. First pitch to Torrens is a strike call. He's got 1 home run, 15 RBIs. Oh, 1 pitch. Call the ball. And a challenge by JT Realmuto. So they're going to challenge the ball call. And let's see who's right. And that is a strike. And guess what? The umpire is 0 for 2 today. They keep their challenge. They have 2 also now still. It's now 0-2 to Torrens. That pitch is swung on and fouled back. We got an 0-2 count. The Mets need something going here. Being down 3-0 to the Phillies is not what you want in a game that you want to win the rubber game to win the series. 0-2 count, and that's outside, 1-2. I don't know. Why bother, right? Go through the motions. That's what you should do. Just like everybody else, go through the motions. Next pitch is ground ball, hit to third, and over to first, and that's the doubt. So basically, there was nothing done that because the runner still stayed at second. So failure to move him. Score that 5-3. And here comes Carson Binge, who grounded out his first time up. Nine homers, 30 RBIs this season for the rookie. Takes a pitch outside, 1-0. It'd be nice to get this run in. I mean, you got to get back. You know, you're down 3 because of your pitcher. So you got a runner on second. It's an opportunity to get closer again. 1-1 count. First round draft pick in 2024. He was 19th overall for the New York Mets. Born in Oklahoma City. That's strike 2, 1-2. We got a 1-2 count here. Mets trailing 3-0 in the bottom of the third. Pitch is swung on and fouled back. Still 1-2. No. You can't be down all the time. You can't be losing all the time. You know, you can't. And that's a foul ball, 1-2. It just makes your team like, oh, come on, we're behind the 8 ball again. But when you put the wrong people in the game, there it is. Now, like I said, I don't know if he's going to be in that next inning. I hope not. 1-2 count, and that's going to be a swinging strikeout, and that is the retiring the side. No runs, no hits, none left. We go to the top of the fourth. 3-0 Phillies. All right, so let me just give you that. Who's coming up for the Phillies? And that will be JT Realmuto, Bryson Stout, and Hill. And let's check that poll. Now, I just basically said who will win the third game of this series, so we'll see. We'll see what's going on. Any Met faithful or whatever out there. Let's see. We got 8 votes. I thank you for that. And right now the Phillies are 12%, so you know what's going on. 88% Mets. So right now the 12% are beating the odds, right? Well, they're beating, so what's going on right now. We'll check that again in the before the seventh inning, and we'll check some scores also. But first, I need to still my turkey burger. A little cold now, but what are you gonna do? This goes out to the Mets. Just did the oldest veteran, I guess. So that was for him right here. Thank you for your services. God bless. To go through all that and to live, I mean, he's like over, I think he's like 100 or something, real close to it. God bless. All right, let's see who's coming. If Tobias Myers is in this game, then I don't think Reed. You said Reed? Green doesn't. Oh, that's my cue right there to introduce my buddy. How you doing, Woody? Yeah, when I make mistakes, he's right there for me. Anyway, here comes Bryson Stout. He's got a single. He's 1 for 1, and Tobias Myers is still in the game. Tobias Myers is still in the game. I know. Well, he's got a 2-strike count on Stout. All right, make up your mind, guys. Anyway, 47 pitches thrown by Myers. 3 runs given up by Myers. 0-2 count. And that's fouled off. I don't know. I don't know. I just think he was handpicked. Green, right? Green was handpicked. Is it Green? Yeah, I'm forgetting. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back. I see nobody warming up in the Met bullpen. Still 0-2 to Stout. He's about to throw his 50th pitch since he's been in the game, which he came in on the second inning. That's fouled back. I don't know. Crazy, right? 0-2 count, and he fouls it back. Still 0-2. To me, what it looks like to me, when you do this, it looks like you just don't care, and you're just trying to get through this game with the less pitches you can do to go on to the road. And he struck him out swinging. Who was that? Brings up Hill. He's grounded out his first time up. First pitch is swung on and it's fouled back out of play. 0-1. So the object of the game is to win, and the object of this game is to win the series because you have a chance to win the series. To take 2 out of 3 from the Phillies, who destroyed you in Philly. That's an 0-2 count on Hill. I mean, is it common sense? And in order to get better, you need to win series. 0-2 count, here it comes. And it's low, 1-2. So that's what I'm saying, you know? You know the Phillies, you know you can beat the Phillies. You can beat any team at any given time. But you have to have that, you know, you want to do it. As a flop up, it's a pop up in foul territory, and Wegerman calls off Torrens in foul territory and makes the catch. Hopefully there wouldn't be no collision there. So the Mets are going to Toronto. They're 10-12 in Toronto, all time in Toronto. Then they're going to play, guess what, guys? They're going to Atlanta, where they've lost 10 of the last 15. Then they go home, back home to Kansas. Kansas City comes here. So right there is, hello. You did great at home against the Braves. You took 2 out of 3. Crawford's ground out his first time up. So, you know what I'm saying? But you're going to Atlanta after the Blue Jays. They're a lot different in Atlanta, the Braves. You know that. But still, listen, you get on a win streak, man. You never know what can happen. But you got to get on that win streak. You can't just sit here and go, well, we're losing 3-0 in this game. Let's keep the pitcher in that. Here's a fly ball, hit out the center field, and that's going to be an easy play for Taylor. And that is the inning. So, after giving up those 3 runs, he comes in the next inning, and he gets 3 quick outs. Going to the bottom of the 4th, Mets trail 3-0. It'll come up with Soto, Bichette, and Wagaman. And we'll check some scores right now once I put the finishing touches on the inning. All right. All right, so let's see. We gave you 1 score already. Let's see what's going on now. I'm getting done talking about what they should do and what they didn't do or whatever. So I'd rather tell you scores. So the Rangers, like I said, 1-0 over the Blue Jays, and that's in the middle of the 4th. The Cubs and Brewers are 1-0 Brewers, top of the 3rd. Gary Sanchez, remember him? Ex-New York Yankee, hit a home run, his 8th for the Brewers. Nationals and Orioles. Nationals 3, Orioles 2. That's the top of the 4th. See if my good old polar bear hit it something. Let's see. Pete Alonso hit his 19th. Every time he hits one, I go like this. Anyway, Nationals, that was 3-2 Nationals winning that game. And we'll go back to the game. So, and I got Pete Alonso on my fantasy team, so thank you, Pete. That's all I got him now. That's all I got him for. That's it. Anyway, Jesus Luzardo still in the game. First pitch to Soto, who is grounded out his first time up, is a ball, 1-0. Soto has been not Soto when he's at home for some strange reason. Next pitch is a strike call, 1-1. We need Soto to be everywhere, on the road and at home. For some reason, not at home. Next pitch is low, 1-2, 2-1.
Hi.
What are you doing?
Can I show the viewers what I made?
No, don't go.
Okay.
No, you don't show viewers. Go show me.
Oh.
What is it? Very nice. All right, love you. It's got a 2-2 count. My daughter wants to show me something. 2-2 count. She likes to. She does. You know, she makes things. She's really good at it. She's like an artist. She draws. She does all that stuff. So if she made something for me, I'd bring it in here and put it here. I always ask her to. 2-2 pitch to Soto, and that's low for a ball. 3-2. Mets need to start a rally somehow. Do something. 3-2 pitch, and that's going to be low, and Soto will walk. First walk given up. And it's going to bring up Bo Bichette, who struck out his first time up. Mets trying to get something going here. Only down 3-0, but still. Next pitch to Bo Bichette is a ball, 1-0. See, they start him young. Kid's like, I'm a Met fan? Yeah, you're like 1 year old, baby, with a hat and a Met hat. You're doomed for life, right? Anyway, it's a Bo Bichette 2-0. Yeah, I know. I know, Woody. Anyway, next pitch is a ground ball. That's going to go past Turner into the outfield. It's going to be a base hit. We got runners on first and second, and there is no outs. Bo Bichette, base hit, just past Trey Turner. Brings up Wagaman, who flew out his first time up. Now, Wagaman's got pop. Luzardo's thrown 52 pitches so far. And in the bullpen is Kodai Senga, warming up for the Mets. So there is Kodai, since he's been banished to the bullpen. Now, let's see how he does being a reliever. Anyway, Wagaman, 0 for 1, like I said. First pitch hasn't been thrown yet. They were talking to Luzardo, I guess. Mets have an opportunity here. You may not get all 3 runs back, but you need to get something. You got to get something. And Wagaman's first pitch to Wagaman. And that's a strike call. Yes, we are gluttons for punishment. Like I said, I come back to them even when I take a day off. I look at them yesterday and I'm like, well, I could have done that game yesterday, but I didn't. And that pitch is swung on and missed. We got an 0-2 count on Wagaman, which still, I think he's just a pinch hitter, really, myself, honestly. But that's my opinion. But this is what they do. They have no bench. And the next pitch is a ball. That's 1-2. Wow. Luzardo is 6.60 ERA at home, but a 1.52 on the road. And that ball, he struck him out swinging, and that's a strikeout. And the Mets don't need to be doing that. Third strikeout for Luzardo, and it brings up Alvarez, who grounded out his first time up. This is the time where you need to do something. You need to run. You need to get something in this inning. Can't just let it go. First pitch is low ball, 1-0. Right there on my hat. Let's go Mets. You see it? Let's do it. Let's do it. 1-0. Strike, and Alvarez is going to challenge because why? Because Alvarez, if you watch the games with me, Alvarez always challenges, either catching, and here's the pitch, and he lost the challenge for the Mets. It was a call. I knew it was a strike. You could tell he just does it. He does it all the time. So the Mets are down to one challenge left, which it didn't need to do it, but Alvarez did it. So there you go. That's another thing you got to stop with Alvarez. He always challenges. 1-1 count. And that's the same pitch, but they called it a ball. All right. Don't ask me what that was, but all right, we'll take it. 2-1 pitch. Runners on first and second. Mets trail 3-0. Next pitch is the ball. 3-0. We got a 3-1 pitch. 3-1 now. I mean, not 3-0. Three and one on Alvarez. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back. It's 3-2 now on Alvarez. Ay. Mets trying to do something with. They had first a walk and a single, then a strikeout. And Alvarez has got 3-2 count on him. Here's a pitch. And it's called a strike 3. And Alvarez doesn't challenge. And that's when he should have challenged because I don't think that's a strike. But guess what? Because he did it, he doesn't do it again. And that's a strikeout. And that's 2 outs. I just don't understand it. That didn't look like a strike for me at all. It was a high pitch. And Alvarez, because he knew, umpire knew he wasn't going to challenge it. Anyway, here comes Ventos, who's 0 for 1. Wow. Grounded out. His runs in scoring position are 20 for 71, 2 home runs and 23 RBIs. So he is the guy that usually, in the beginning of the season, was the guy that brought in the runs with the men on base. It's an 0-1 count. I'm telling you, they need to score in this inning. It's 0-2 right now. Unbelievable. That pitch was a ball. And now because because Alvarez challenged, they only have 1 left. And there's no way you're going to use it now. That pitch is high for a ball, 1-2. Come on, man. You got to use these. Yeah, of course, Alvarez, you screwed up. Yes, you looked at the iPad, and now it's struck out, and that's the inning. And the Mets fail. He comes back and strikes out the side. So no runs, 1 hit, 2 left. Going to the 5th inning, it's 3-0 Phillies. Now I'm telling you right now, that was the worst that could ever happen. You had men on first and second with no outs, and then you proceeded to strike out all 3 batters. You just can't do this. You can't. You can't do it. And expect to be a team that's going to come back from anything. Coming up for the is the top of the lineup, Turner, Schwarber, and Harper, and they're going to go against Kodai Senga. Kodai Senga, I think it's his first time in a relief role this season, of course. Maybe his career, I don't know. But he's coming in. But I'm telling you, how do you do that? Alvarez started the whole thing. When I naked eye saw it was a strike, and he does it all the time. He thinks that he knows the strike zone better than anybody else, and he took a pitch from himself that was a strike. The next pitch, the one that knocked him out of the game, struck him out, was a ball, and he didn't challenge. Then, of course, Ventos figured, well, I'm not going to challenge because we won't have no more challenges, and then he struck out, and that's the way it ends. Anyway, left off with the Pirates beating the Reds right now, top of the fifth. Tyler Callahan, his 3-run home run for the Pirates. Kodai Senga's coming in, like I said, a 10.08 ERA, 7 appearances, a 1.92 whip, and that's all because he was starting. We'll see what happens. And we'll get back to the scoreboard after this inning. Anyway. Going to bring up Turner, who's 1 for 2. First pitch is a high strike. 0-1, single run and stolen base for Trey Turner today. Here comes the pitch, and that's a strike swinging, so we got 2 strikes on him. Oh. 2 strikes on Trey Turner. And here's a pitch, and that's a fly ball that's hit out to center field, and that's going to be Taylor making the catch, and that's 1 gone. 1 gone. Excuse me. It's going to bring up Kyle Schwarberger, who's singled and struck out. And the run scored, and also the stolen base because they hit the double steal. So 1 for 2 for Schwarber. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a ball, 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Here comes the pitch, and that's a strike, 1-1. Maybe Kodai may be better off. I don't know. Let's see. We need something. 1-2 pitch. A 1-1 pitch, I'm sorry. And that's 1-2 pitch now. 1-2 we got now. I'm jumping the gun. A 1-2 count on Schwarber. Here it comes, and that's going to be a call, strike 3. He didn't think he went around, but that's a call, strike 3. Umpire says it. 2 outs, first strikeout for Senga. And here comes Bryce Harper. Yeah, he definitely went around. Yeah, you did. The big man, you went around. He's 0 for 1, a strikeout, and an RBI. Bryce Harper. Trying to get a nice, easy inning. That would be nice for Kodai Senga. Get his confidence up and maybe, help the Mets out. And that pitch is a strike call, 0-1. Mets need something. Oh, 1 pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop over, makes the play, and that retires the side. So Very nice inning for Kodai Senga. Score that 6-3. No runs, no hits, none left. We are going to the bottom of the 5th. Phillies 3, Mets nothing. Very nice. All right, give that. Now, like I said, I don't know how many innings can Senga go. I mean, he was a starter, so maybe he'll go as far as he can go, right? Coming up for the Mets will be Taylor, Beatty, and Torrens. And let's go back to the scoreboard. Well, left it on the Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds, now tied at 4-4. Bottom of the 5th. Astros at Tigers. It's 2-0 Tigers, top of the 5th. Zach McKinstry's 2-run home run, his 3rd of the year for the Tigers. Mariners 3, Guardians nothing. And that's bottom of the 4th. See if there's anything exciting happened on that. Mariners. Oh. D-backs nothing. Rays 3. Bottom of the 5th. Cedric Mullins solo home run, his 8th for the Rays. All right, so good. Rockies 1, Twins 1, top of the 4th. And let's see, we got no. Royals 3, White Sox 4, bottom of the 2nd. Miguel Vargas is 2-run homer and his 19 for the White Sox. And let's go back to the game. So I think there's one more score, a couple more scores. One more score. All right, we'll go. All right. Still Jesus Luzardo and Taylor. He singled his first time up. Takes a ball 1-0. Next pitch is line down the 3rd base line, but foul. Bounces into the stands after that. Got a 1-1 count. That's right, Daniel. Let's F. I should have put it. I was gonna do LFGM, but I only put LGM. So it's 1-2 to Taylor. Pitches line drive down the 3rd base line. Fair ball. He's not going to go to second, right? He's going to stay at first. That's another hit for Taylor. He's 2 for 2. Right off the bag, past Bohm. And it caroms into the side, but Taylor stays at first base. Here comes Brett Beatty, who was out on a fielder's choice. First pitch is swung on and fouled off. Right now, even though it's only the 5th inning, I would have took a pinch hitter for Brett Beatty. But really, there's nobody really there's nobody on our bench except Lindor, and I don't know who else. Lindor. Oh, A.J. Ewing. I apologize. He's there too. And that's a swinging miss. 0-2. I don't know. No 2 count on Beatty. Bottom of the 5th. 3-0 Phillies. Oh. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's low. We got a 1-2 count. Luzardo's up to 73 pitches. I'd say maybe another inning or so. But if he can get his pitch count up in this inning, he might be gone. Next pitch is, did he swing? No, 2-2. We got a 2-2 count. on Beatty. Trying to get the rally going. On deck is Louis Torrens. I just think that we need, no offense to these guys, but we need people that can, like, we need a lineup that is solid. 3-2 count. We need guys in the 7th, 8th, and 9th hole that can be like, whoa, the whole lineup. You got to be like powerful. That can hit. Pitches swung on and fouled back. 3-2. That's what I'm saying. I think we need that. Up and down the lineup, that's what the Mets need. Not what they have. They've always had problems. The last couple of years, 6th, 7th, and 8th have been the weakest of the lineup. It's always the weak one, 6, 7, and 8. No, 9, 7, 8, and 9 actually. But I think now, who knows? And that's a walk. He took a walk, Beatty. The Mets again starting the inning with 2 men on base. Here comes Torrens, who grounded out his first time up. But sometimes Torrens gives us some hope. Sometimes he gets 15 RBIs this year. Usually he was one of the guys I said last year was too weak, couldn't hit. He was catching, then he'd be like the 6th, 7th, 7th, and 8th, and 9th batter, one of those guys, and it was just weak. Hopefully now he's got a little bit more hits in him. Hopefully he can do something for us. We need it. That pitch is swung. Actually, it's a strike call. 0-1. On deck, we got Carson Binge. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back. 0-2. I mean, you got to get this runs in. You had a chance last inning. You left 3 on. You left 2 on, I mean. 0-2 count. Runners on first and second. Here comes the pitch. And that's a ground ball. Slowly hit to third. Baum throws to first, and he gets him by that much. But the Mets do get the runners over second and third, so it's like a sacrifice from Torrens, which was good. You'll take that, right? And Carson Binge, who is 0 for 2, is coming up. 80 pitches thrown by Luzardo. A ground out and a strikeout by Carson Binge. A chance for the Mets to at least get 1 or 2 runs in here. Let's see what happens. Is this still going? Oh, good thing. All right. First pitch is swung on and base hit. That's going to be 1 run. They're going to hold Beatty at third. The Mets get 1 run on a single by Carson Binge. It's now 3-1. First pitch, Carson Binge takes it into left field. And here comes Juan Soto. Wow. Right now would be sweet. And I don't really usually ask for home runs, but this I would love right now. Juan hasn't hit a home run for a while now. I think it was the Phillies series. I could be wrong. He had 2 in 1 game in the beginning of on that Friday. And I thought maybe he would go for like the whole weekend doing it, except it was Scoreboard that did it. Anyway, Juan Soto, he's 0 for 1 with a walk. You can't ask for anything better. You can't ask for anything more with Juan Soto. Every time up is a threat for a home run. That's what you want on your team. A guy like that can, change a game in a heartbeat. Timeout, I guess. All right. Getting everything going. All right. Here we go. He walked, like I said, his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Juan stuck on 17 home runs. First pitch is up high for a ball. 1-0. Got to get the excitement going here. Let's go. This is the best time right now. Here comes the pitch, and that ball is swung on and foul. Strikeout. I mean, I'm sorry. He swung and missed it. Oh my God! I'm like thinking. Again, I'm thinking ahead of myself. Yeah, I know. So I know. Thank you. This is too exciting. I like when Soto comes up when you have chances. 1-1 count. That's low. It's like, what is the pitcher gonna do? Career against Luzardo, he's 7 for 21. He's got 1 home run and 5 RBIs against Luzardo in the career. He bats .333 against him. But what is he gonna do? What is the pitcher gonna do? Are they gonna pitch to him, or are they gonna just pitch around? And he swung at a pitch and hit it down but foul. He actually swung at a pitch that was out of the. It could have been 3-1, but it's now 2-2. I don't know. It's a little bit. You know, you don't know if he's gonna, if they tell him to pitch around him and pitch to Bichette in the bullpen, warming up for the Phillies. They didn't show me because they went right back to the game. I know somebody's warming up for the Phillies. I can tell you that. It's a 2-2 count to Juan Soto. Mets trailing 3-1, and that pitch is swung on and fouled off. It's still 2-2. Oh, that's another thing. You get his pitch count up, he's gone this inning. He's got 86. 2-2 pitch up high, 3-2. 3-2. Now, are you going to give him a pitch to crush, or are you going to just throw a ball that's out of the strike zone? And which they did. They almost hit him, and it's a ball 4, and we got bases loaded. I'm walking here. Bases loaded, and I'm not sure if they're going to take out the pitcher. Here comes the pitching coach. And Bo Bichette is going to be coming up, and he singled his last time up. And like I said, if you follow me and watch me, you know when I tell you Bo Bichette, in every game that I've done, he has a chance for RBIs. Every single time I do a game. This is my 41st game with the Mets, and he's got 40-something RBIs. Leads the team. He has I would love to have that opportunity every time up, or every time in a game you got a chance to get some RBIs. And here comes Bo Bichette for those chances to really change this game. That's what we're looking for, to change this game. He's got 17 for 64, 2 home runs, 33 RBIs. His career is .325 average with the runners in scoring in position. So right now we have the best chance for the Mets to get more than the 1 run. Bo Bichette getting ready. Luzardo getting ready to pitch. Here comes the first pitch, and that's going to be called strike. 0-1. So 1 more pitch for Luzardo to get 90. Next pitch is swung on and fouled off, so it's an 0-2 count right now on Bo Bichette. On deck would be Wagaman, but I would pinch hit Lindor. I'm just saying. You got to do something. This could be your only opportunity. 0-2 count, and he swings and fouls it back. Still 0-2. I know we got the 1 run, but we want to get more. You got to be greedy. You got to be greedy. Especially this team. You got to be greedy. Get all the runs you can get. We got an 0-2 count. And he foul tips it into the glove, and he struck him out. Luzardo seems to strike him out when he needs to. The Mets are down. There's 2 outs in this inning, and he's coming up is going to be Wagaman, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Oh. He foul tipped it into the glove. Wagaman takes a strike call, 0-1. Man, what is going on here today? Oh, 1 pitch is a 1-1 count. He lined out and struck out, like I told you. He's 1-1. Here comes the pitch, and he's swinging, and he misses. It's a 1-2 count. This is why I say this is not the lineup we need. This is not a lineup that's going to win you ball games. A 1-2 pitch, and it's a fly ball that's hit to center field. He's coming in, and he's going to make the catch, and that's going to end the inning. And that is the threat is over. And Luzardo gets out of the jam. He gives up with just 1 run. The Mets leave 3 on base with only 2 hits. I mean, they got 1 run, but you would like more. So the Mets score 1 run, 2 hits, and leave the bases loaded. Going to the top of the 6th, 3-1 Phillies. Oh, that could have been so much better. But you know what I'm saying? They're not going to pitch to Soto if they don't have to. They're not stupid to like the Mets pitching to Schwarber, throwing balls right down the middle, and he crushed the home runs. 3 of them, 3 in one game and 2 in the other. See, Soto doesn't get that opportunity. They'll walk him. And they did. They weren't going to pitch to him. They'll go around him. If he's going to swing and strike out, then that's okay. But if he doesn't, they're going to walk him. Not in that situation. They're going to, and the Mets need to understand you need to be able to do the same thing with Schwarber or whoever else is dangerous. Anyway. Yep. That's that. Well, we had a good shot with that one, but unfortunately, didn't happen. Got 1 run. So let's go back to the scoreboard. Maybe Luzardo will be out for the next inning, but we'll see what happens. All right, so we go back to the scoreboard, and it's got the Marlins at Cardinals, and the Cardinals are winning 2-0 on a Brian Torrance 2-run home run, his 3rd. That's it for that over there. And then we go back to the beginning. Texas Rangers still winning 1-0, top of the 6th. On a Jock Peterson leadoff home run, his 13th of the season. And we go back to the game because Kodai Senga is about to pitch to Bohm. And Bohm is 2 for 2. A double, RBI, and a run scored today. First pitch is a ball. So I think when Cody Senga came in and he got those 3 quick outs, that got the Mets up, and they came back and got the 1 run, but they should have gotten more. Anyway, next pitch is swung on and missed, 1-1. The momentum, you know what I'm saying? They feel it. The pitcher got him up for it. We got a 1-1 count. Next pitch is swung on, and that is a foul ball. And it's going to be a 1-2 count on Bohm. One-two count. That's a line drive. Foul. Just foul. And nice play by the ball boy. Right field line. Still 1-2 still. I guess Singer must think he has to do it as he's a, starting pitcher. I guess he has to the momentum of that. He has to think about that. That's 2-2 right now. Because you've been a starter, right? I mean, how many years, and even in your own, land where you came from, he's always been a starter. So I guess you have to say, okay, well, I'm starting the game. 2-2 pitch, and that's low. 3-2. Don't want to get into these problems that he has, so let's get this out. Let's go. 3-2 pitch. Let's go. Come on. And that's going to be fouled back still. 3-2. 3-2 pitch, and that's a swinging foul ball. Left field line. Three-two pitch. And the pitch is low for ball four. Oh, we don't want that. We don't never want that. Especially with Singa. We don't want that. He walked him. Brings up Marsh. 1 for 2. Struck out an RBI. A single and RBI. Bases on balls. They destroy you. Pitches to Marsh. Ball 1. 1-0. Next pitch is a swinging foul. 1-1. One pitch outside. 2-1. 2-1 pitch coming to Marsh. Runner on first. Top of the 6th. 3-1 Philadelphia. Here comes the pitch. And that ball is hit down the first base. Dove. And it's past Wagaman. And there goes Stout all the way bound to third. It's going to be a double. Second and third for Marsh. Every time Singa gets the ball, gives up a walk, things happen to this guy. That's why he's not starting anymore. He just missed it, Wagaman. Oh, if Pete Alonso was there. Just saying, guys. I see these things from the past. Anyway, here comes JT Realmuto, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. First pitch, swung on and fouled off. 0-1. I really don't think Green knows what he's doing. I just look at him, he just looks clueless to me. 0-1 pitch is now a 1-1 count. He just doesn't look like a manager to me, guys. He don't look like a manager to me. 1-1 count, even though he managed 3 years for Padres. 1-1 count, and swinging, and he missed it, so it's a 1-2 count. You can't afford to give up more runs. You just can't. A 1-2 count to Realmuto. Swung on, and he struck him out. Needed that right there. Second strikeout for Singer. It's going to bring up Stout, who is 1 for 2 with a single, and he struck out. But see, this is what happens. You get yourself into these situations, and now you got to try to get yourself out of it. First pitch is, that one hit. Yeah, that hit Torrens. He's taking a little bit of breather. The umpire is giving the ball to Singer. 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch. That's low. We got a 1-1 count. "28 pitches thrown by Singer since he came in the game. So I figure he'll be around for a while. Anyway, here's a pitch. It's a ground ball right to the second base, and he throws the first. He held the runner at third. The infield was in, and that's 2 outs. And that was a big play. Score that 4-3. All right. Brings up Hill. He's 0 for 2. Ground out and pop out. Now, Singer can relax, but not really relax. Just say, well, now, I got a chance to get out of this jam that I put myself in. First pitch is a strike call. "0-1. In the bullpen, Chase Shergart, right-handed pitcher for the Phillies, warming up. So I think no more Jesus Luzardo. Next pitch is a foul ball. Foul. 0-2. Singer's got a chance to get out of this jam and give the Met more momentum. Because every time he does something good, the team gets to believe. I gotta believe. Anyway. I'm sweating to death and I'm not even playing. Hope I don't get electrified. Anyway. Thanks, Woody. I thought he swung, but the first base umpire says no swing. Still 1-2. Actually 1-2 now because he did not swing. Let's see. Oh my God, he went past the. Come on, that guy swung. You could see the two foul, the lines, the foul lines. He went right past them. Anyway, it's 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. He struck him out. He gets out of the jam. That's what the Mets needed. He gets himself into trouble and he gets himself out of it. No runs. 1 hit. 2 left on. We go into the bottom of the 6th. Mets trail 3-1. That's what you need. Now let's go. Come on now. Nice work by Singer to get himself out of the jam. All right. Coming up for the Mets in the bottom of the 6th, and I guarantee that new pitcher's coming in. Alvarez, Ventos, and Taylor, or a pinch hitter. I don't know. We'll find out. After this inning, we'll check the poll. See what's going on with that. I'm taking a little breather right here. I was like sweating to death. I was like sweating, and I'm not even playing. Woo! Well, you guys are around later. I'm going to be doing the Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. I haven't done a Yankee game, I don't think, this year. I'll be doing that. I have already have that posted up. I think it starts at like 7:10 or something like that. But Yankees are actually looking not to be swept, and I think they're at tied for first place now with the Rays. I think. I could be wrong. I'll check it. Maybe the Rays are up by one, by half game or something. Let's see. Yankees and Rays are tied. Well, it should be. Well, yeah. That's weird. Yankees are 48 and 34, right? And the Tampa Bay Rays are 47 and 33, but yet they say they're tied. So, whatever. Anyway, yeah. It's starting to happen when they said that Aaron Judge was going to really hurt the team, and all of a sudden it came out of nowhere. But anyway, let's get back to this game. Chase Shergott, 3.25 ERA, 24 appearances, a 1.16 whip. Opponents are 727 OPS. So, here we go. Is it going to be the same batters? Alvarez is already talking to the umpire. Something must have happened. You know Alvy. Very emotional, this guy, Alvarez. But you need that on the team. Grounded out and struck out his first time up. Maybe a change of scenery, change of pitcher would help the Mets. That would be sweet. First pitch is a strike call. 0-1. Come on, guys. 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch. And that ball is shot to right field. That's going to go into the corner. And Alvarez, did he miss? I hope he didn't miss. I hope he didn't miss. I really hope he didn't miss first. I really hope he didn't miss first. He almost looked like he almost missed first. Are they going to challenge? Let me see. Maybe I'm crazy. Let me see. Oh, they're not going to show me now. But anyway, they're going to call is a double right now so far. Let's see when he goes around the base. Hold on. And he does get it. Wow. He just barely got first. So we got a man on second. I think they're going to be a pinch hitter for Young. No, it's Jared Young pinch hitting for Taylor. No, I'm confused again. For Ventos. 238 average, 6 home runs and 14 RBI. So Ventos is out of the game. And Young is in. So he'll take over first. But I think I know why. I don't think they think, or somebody's thinking that Ventos can hit against lefties because he's a lefty himself. And no, it's a righty. What? Okay, hold on. Timeout. Ventos is a lefty, if I'm correct. Right? You put Young in, who also is a lefty, against a righty. In the bullpen is Kyle Backish, a left-handed pitcher. Wow. I think there was a mistake by Green there and his pitching coach because they're both. Ventos is also a lefty. Young came in for a lefty against a righty. I don't know. Anyway, it's 2-1 count on Young, and he swings and misses 2-2. I got to look that up. I know Ventos. He's got it. I know he's a lefty. If I'm crazy, then we'll see. Anyway. Three and two count we got here. No, I'll look at it. I can't see it now because it's... Swinging foul, out of play. I just don't get that. I don't understand. I know he's a lefty. And on deck to pinch hit for Taylor is A.J. Ewing. All right, so he's making moves this early. Also for defense, well, not defense purposes, I think Taylor is good too. A.J. Ewing, of course, he does a lot of diving and stuff, but Taylor was the guy that, and he struck out. He was looking, and he struck out. No. No. Oh, no. What just happened? My soundboard just went off crazy time. So I'm gonna get monetized for that. I got nervous. Anyway, A.J. Ewing, 271 average, 3 home runs, 17 RBIs is coming up. I don't understand why Ventos was pinch hit for the same type of batter. Here comes Eugene. I've lost it. I'm done. Anyway, A.J. Ewing's coming up, pinch hitting for Taylor. I told you I get Young and Taylor mixed up. Anyway, A.J. Ewing, 0-1 count. Runner on second. Here comes the pitch. And that ball is shot. Right field. That could go. It's out of here. Put the stamp, baby, because he just delivered it. A 2-run home. Right? 2 run? 1 run? What? Why do they only say 1 run? Oh, no, it's 2-run home run. Jesus. Oh, Bill, you lost it now. A 2-run home run by pinch hitter A.J. Ewing ties the game up. Wow, I've got so many. I'm busy doing all this here, and I can't figure out. I couldn't figure out who did that. Anyway, the Mets tie it up on a pinch hit home run. Woo! Wow. All right. And Brett Beatty is up, who is 0 for 1 with a walk. First pitch to him is a strike. No, it's not. It's a ball. They didn't call it. 1-0. A.J. Ewing, unbelievable, coming through for the Mets. Gotta love that kid, man. And that pitch is outside 2-0. That kid should have never been up here because of all the injuries, and look what he's doing. He deserves to stay here. No question about it. All right, this effect is for him. Hopefully it's working. There it goes. Right? Congratulations. Tie game. We got a 2-1 count to Brett Beatty. Pitcher swung on and missed at 2-2. Two count to Brett Beatty. And it's outside 3-2. See that? I'm telling you, when Singer pitches good, they get the momentum, the Mets. They've scored 3 runs in 2 innings that Singer has been pitching. Because he's there without Holmes, and I just heard that Holmes is on his way on a mend, so hopefully he'll be back soon. That time Hill couldn't get it, and that time he couldn't get that. I was like, wait a minute, because Hill was over in right field as opposed to center field when he got that home run from Soto. Anyway, 3-2 count to Beatty. And that's inside. That's a ball for Walker there. He's going to walk him. Trust me, I know it's a walk. There you go. That's the second walk given. That's his first walk given up. Sugart. Anyway, it's going to bring up Torrens, who's 0 for 3. Over 2. I'm sorry. Sugart's getting rocked around here. That's what we needed. We need to get that other guy out. 2 ground outs, 0 for 2. And how are you sitting, Don Mattingly? Don Mattingly's sitting in the Met Bull in the visitors' bench. How is he sitting there? Come on now. They don't got no desk there for him unless he brought a portable desk. Portable desk, you think? I think so. That's a shot. Base hit. Torrens gets a base hit. Here goes Beatty to third. And I think Torrens just stays at first. Wow. Wow, the Mets are lighting up. I haven't seen this in a long time. There's one out. First and third. This game is tied. And it's going to bring up Carson Binge and Shugart after Luzardo pitched, I guess, it was good. He pitched 5 innings. And this guy comes in. And now here comes Don Mattingly. He's taking him out. Calling the bullpen. So let's see what happened. Let's see what's going on so far. Let's see what's going on, how it started. Well, Alvarez doubled. Then they pinch hit for They pinch hit Vento. No, they didn't. They pinch hit for Vientos. And they put in Young. Now, my complaint is that they both are lefties going against a righty. Unless Ventos changed to a righty and I'm in the twilight zone. But Young proceeded to get called out on strikes. Then they pinch hit Taylor for A.J. Ewing. I get that. A.J. Ewing proceeds to hit a 2-run home run to tie the game up. Then Brett Beatty walks and Torrens singles. It's now first and third. A new pitcher coming in for the Phillies. And Carson Binge will be coming up. He's 1 for 3, a strikeout and an RBI. A single, an RBI, and a strikeout. So there you go. That's where we are. And what a game so far. And hopefully the Mets can keep it going. Just keep it going. So here we go. Well, we're not ready yet. So when we are ready, I'll let you know. But we haven't had this excitement in a while in Citi Field or in a Met game. Anywhere. Beautiful day, too. Sunday afternoon, beautiful day. I thank everybody for joining me. They're showing people throwing frisbees in the park. I'm waiting for the game to come back on, please. Hello? Hello? Why are they showing people throwing frisbees? Kyle Backus, 6.35 ERA. First pitch to Carson Binge is a ball outside. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. That's great. Oh, he hit up the pitcher. That's going to go to no man's land. A run's going to score. They're going to get the out at second. The pitcher hit it off his glove. It went right to Bohm, but Bohm got it enough because Torrens doesn't run that fast. But the Mets take the lead 4-3. Any way you splice it, I don't care. They got the run. I'm going to say that's a fielder's choice RBI for Binge. Torrens doesn't run that fast, so they got him out at second. Deflected right to Bohm at third. Beatty scored. Torrens out at second. Binge on first. And Juan Soto, who's 0 for 1 with 2 walks, and that's the first pitch to him. Strike, swinging, foul ball. Now, would be nice if good old Juan, and I got stuck here. Hold on. Bound to happen. Bound to happen if Juan can. What happened? Timeout? Timeout, Juan? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Put the pedal to the metal. Let's go. Juan Soto, 0-1 count. From Bacchus. And that's fouled. 0-2. We got an 0-2 count on Juan Soto. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's keep it going, man. Next pitch is up high. We got a 1-2 count. Come on now. Let's show them you ain't going to take us down like you did in Philly. Come on. One-two pitch. And that's a base hit into right field. Is Binge going to go to third? I don't think he will. Nope. First and second. The Mets have first and second now, and guess who's coming up? Bo Bichette. Another opportunity. Again, like I told you, he's always got a chance for an RBI in these games. He is actually 1-for-3 with 2 strikeouts and a single. Here comes the pitch to Bichette, and that's ball low. Bo Bichette, he's got 46 RBIs for the Mets, leads the team. And like I said, in every game he has an opportunity. This is his second time this game opportunity for RBIs. Can really put put more of a lead for the Mets. And that pitch is swung on, and that is popped out. Fly ball, center fielder makes the catch, and that retires the side. But the Mets tie it up. Take the lead, actually, on a 2-run home run by A.J. Ewing, and then a force play by Carson Binge. It's now 4-3 New York. So, haven't had a timeout in a while. Let's do that. Oh, I lost my timeout. Oh, here we go. Anyway, Mets 1, 2, 3 hits, 4 runs. No, 3 runs. I'm sorry, 3 runs. So, 4 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, and they left 2 men on base. All right, we're going to the top of the 7th, 4-3 Mets, and coming up for the Phillies against Singer, I should be Singer, will be Crawford, Turner, and Schwarber. And let's check the poll now, see what's going on. All right, so we have 11 votes, and I thank you for the votes. Right now, the Phillies at 27%, and the New York Mets at 73%. So right now, the Mets, people who voted for the Mets, 73%, are winning the poll. And let's keep it going. Let's keep the Mets winning that poll. And we'll check it at the end of the game. So I'm sure Kodai Senga will be still pitching. I don't know how long, but until there's a problem, hopefully there won't be. I think that Cody Senga, my opinion, is the one that's making the Mets change the game today. The line out, 107.6 miles an hour, is the fastest pitch today. Miles per hour pitch. That's Turner. It was only a line out. Anyway, here's the new thing. We got Ewing in center, Mauricio at third, Young at first. Everybody else is the same. There we go. And here comes Crawford, 0-for-2. Here comes the first pitch. It's a ball. Oh, 1-1 actually now. I missed the pitch. Sorry. 1-1. Singer's thrown 35 pitches. And like I said, he's a starter. He used to be a starter, so he could throw as much as they want him to throw, really. And that's good. But it is the 7th inning, so who knows what's coming up, in the next couple of innings. And here comes the pitch, and that's a line drive, and that's going to be a base hit. Picked off by Soto, and he keeps him to a single. So right away, not a good thing, because now it brings up the top of the lineup where they're meat and potatoes. So Turner's coming up. He's 1 for 3, runs scored, and a stolen base. See? All right. Here we go. Didn't want that to happen. You didn't want a single in the first. You didn't want that to happen. You wanted at least an out, but unfortunately, there's a man on first. After that, Torrance came out to talk to him, trying to settle him down, I guess. So we'll see. First pitch to Turner is a swinging strike. Missed. 0-1. Be nice if we can get him in a double play. We haven't had a double play all game, right? No, I don't think so. Nope. No double play yet in this game. Next pitch is low on the ground, and he does not go to second. It's 1-1. Torrance keeps it in front of him. Just got to watch out. They may be trying to steal because, they're fast. Especially Crawford. It's the top of the 7th. Mets 4. Phillies 3. 1-1 count. Runner on first. He throws a first, and he's back safely. So 1 disengagement. 1 left. Singer trying to pick off Crawford because he knows that he's going to try to steal. So, here comes the sweat again. Ay, ay, ay. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back. We got a 1-2 count. That's what we want. Got to throw that ghost fork ball. We're showing green again. One-two pitch. Low. 2-2. You know who's on deck. Kyle Schwarber. Two count. Pitches in the dirt. 3-2. Oh boy, here we go. Come on. Oh boy. 3-2 pitch. Popped up, playable. Mauricio going over to the, and it's out of play. He was on the tarp and he didn't get it. Here we go again, 3-2. I don't think any third baseman would have gotten that. So, unless you dove into over the turf, and into the netting. So, 3-2 pitch. Oh boy. And that's a foul ball again. Oh man, this is crazy. Oh, I still got the. What did I say? I still got it in my pocket. Oh, I don't want that in on here right now. No, no, no. Not with this team up. Next pitch is popped up. Torrance looking for it. I think he's got it. Torrance is going to make the play. 1 out. Fouled out to the catcher. That's what we need. And here comes the big man. 1 for 3. Single, run, and a stolen base. So, did it come back on? Yeah, okay. This one did. All right. Whew, this is tough. There's like no excitement in the Mets fans. I said that the other day too. You look at the game, they're just sitting there and wondering what's going on. Anyway, that's a ball, 1-0. I mean, you know. I don't know. They're just thinking, like, what's going to happen? 1-0 count, and that pitch is swung on and missed. We got a 1-1. All right, they did clap for the strike, so I saw it. So, you know. I think they should get up with 2 strikes, but that's me. Trying to bring some more, you know, enthusiastic, you know, cheering for the Mets. 1-1 count, and that pitch is swung on and fouled back, so we got a 1-2 count on him. I'm doing the cheering here. 1-2 to Schwarber. On deck is another one that's tough, Harper. Throw to first. That's it. Well, that might be that could be the first disengagement because it's a new batter. So you have to change every time a new pitch, another hitter comes up, they go back. So that's one disengagement on that batter. On that, yeah. Next pitch is swung on and down the foul, down the, you know, out of play. Doesn't matter. Still 1-2. We got a 1-2 count on Schwarber. Guy's chewing gum like crazy, that guy Green. Here comes the pitch. 1-2. Oh my God. Center field going back. AJ Ewing. He did it. Kyle Schwarber hits a 2-run home run, his 30th of the year. You just couldn't. Oh, God. Why pitch to the man? Why? 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 Why pitch to him? Are you kidding me? You don't pitch to him. You walk him. And if Harper hits a 3-run home run, then you say okay. But you don't pitch to Schwarber. That man is dangerous. Bryce Harper 0 for 2, a strikeout and an RBI. Right down the middle, and he crushed it. Come on, man. One and 0 pitch is a strike. Foul actually 1-1. Come on, man. I don't want to keep seeing a home run. Ridiculous. I mean, serious. You don't get it? You don't get it, do you? You don't get it that the guy is like the best home run hitter since Babe Ruth. 2-1 count. Strike two, 2-2. See, you take your chances with Harper because he swings a lot. He's always swinging at bad pitches. He's not Harper. He's not Schwarber. Schwarber, he looks, he zones it, and if you throw it in his zone, forget it. That's a ball, 3-2. You throw it in his zone, forget it, guys. You're done. Foul ball. I don't get it. You just got crushed by Schwarber. What is it, 5 home runs in the series? He hasn't done anything until you do it again when you need this. A ground ball right to first, picked up and out, in unassisted. Like, is it Taylor? I guess Taylor's in there now. No, that's Young. Sorry. Wow. I can't say nothing about that. I don't understand. What was Singer trying to do? I don't know. Singer just threw that ball down the middle. Brings up Alec Boehm. He's Alec Boehm, right? Yeah, Alec Boehm is a 2 for 2, I think, and an RBI. I think that's it. A double and a single and an RBI, right? 2 for 2, yeah. Strike call. Next pitch, low, 1-1. I mean, you just took like there's air. It's gone now. You just took the air right out of the Mets sail. You did. Pitching this to Schwarber. He just took it right out. 1-1, 2-1 now. Next pitch. Oh, it didn't pitch. I don't know. I'm all out of it now. I'm discombobulated. 2-1 count, and the pitch is thrown, and that's a ground ball. Shortstop Bichette over to first, and that'll retire the side. But the damage again was done, and Schwarber hits a 2-run bomb, take the lead 5-4, going to the bottom of the 7th. Score that 6-3 out. So they got 2 runs on 2 hits and none left on. Unbelievable. Cody Singer was pitching good, and all of a sudden he decides that he has to challenge Schwarber. You have to challenge him. And it proves right there that you didn't have to challenge him because Harper made out and Boehm made out. So, come on. Don't pitch to Schwarber. That guy is no way. Coming up for the Mets in the bottom of the 7th. Wagaman, Alvarez, and Young. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Well, no. Wait. Wagaman's out of the game, is he? I don't know who's in the game anymore. I don't know. I'll wait. I just gets me so. I mean, you just battled back. You got the lead, and you pitched to Schwarber. He gave him his 30th home run. I think the Mets were the ones that gave him all the home runs to get to 30. 25 he had, I think. Yep. Anyway, it is what it is. And I think it's still Bacchus. And I think it's now saying Mauricio. So Mauricio must have took over. I know he took over third. But did they change the lineup? I didn't know you could do that. Because if you're playing the position, I don't know. I guess you can. I don't know. Who knows? Well, got 3 innings to see if you can come back again. Who's coming in for them? That's what I'm doing, kid. The little kid's going like this, shaking his. I was like, yeah, me too. I don't know what just happened. It must be bring your kid to work. Bring family day because everybody's having a good time out there in the bottom of the 7th. You know we're losing, right? 5-4. You know that we just came off a 7-game losing streak. You know that? You know that we were 15 games out of first. I just can't go to a game where it's gonna be all happy dappy dappy without winning a game. And Jose Alvarado is in the game for the Phillies. 5.90 ERA, 1.66 WHIP, 843 opponent OPS. Jose Alvarado for the Phillies. And I think it's Ronnie Mauricio, which I don't understand that. But anyway, he is batting for, I guess Wagaman is not in there anymore. So Mauricio takes a ball outside. He's batting 200, 1 home run, 2 RBIs in this season. Well, let's see what happens. Second pitch is a called strike. 1-1. Next pitch is a ball inside. 2-1. I'm trying to get back into it because that just takes me out. That's just 2-1 pitch to Mauricio. That is a called strike. He's going to challenge the pitch. I think it's a strike all the way, guys. He's going to lose the last challenge for the Mets. I think. No, it's a ball. My bad, Mauricio. You're right. My bad. Good job. It looked like it might have been a strike, but it's a ball. So that's a Mets keep their last challenge, and that's another mistake. That's 3 mistakes by the umpire. And we got a 3-1 pitch, and that's going to be called strike 2. I don't know what these guys are looking for. I really don't. Pitch is right there, and I don't know. Don't ask me anymore. I don't know what's going on. And he struck out swinging. And that's what we get. Mauricio is a hit or miss guy, and most of the time he misses. So you're telling me this is what we want on our lineup or on our bench? That's why we're not going anywhere. First strikeout for Alvarado. It's going to bring up Alvarez, who doubled his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Strikeout and run scored. First pitch is the ball, 1-0. Next pitch is high, ball, 2-0. You can hit Alvarado. I've seen them hit Alvarado. Next pitch, I think Alvarado's wearing a Valenzuela. Venezuela, something on the Venezuela. What does it say? Oh no, I'm sorry, that's All-Star game. They got an All-Star game on there. They got a patch already on the Phillies cap. 3-0 count. Don't swing. Well, he could have swung at that, but 3-1. Three-one pitch. Fouled it off. 3-2. Goes from a 3-0 count to a 3-2 count. On deck is Jared Young. Next pitch is swung on and missed. He struck him out. So he goes from a 3-0 count and he strikes out. Second strikeout for Alvarez. 2 outs. Oh boy, I can see the Mets losing this game, and I can see that the Toronto Blue Jays are not going to lose to the Mets. And then the Mets go to play the Braves. Oh my God, I can see tragedy. Worse than they had an 0-7 when they were 0-7. Forget about it. They're going to be 0-12. Strike one. Next pitch is a ball. 1-1. Yeah, keep showing me Lindor in the dugout. I don't want to see Lindor in the dugout if he's not doing anything on the field. 1-1 count. It hit him. Oh, that hurt. He's going right back on the disabled list, it looks like to me, guys. That hit the hand. It might broke it. I don't know. But he got hit right on the hand. Yep, he's upset. Alvarado throws hard. Whew. Right on that top hand. Maybe because it may have hit the top hand, maybe good, but you never know. And he's going to be on base with a hit by bat. Hit by pitch, I'm sorry. A.J. Ewing, who tied the Mets game up with a 2-run home run his last at bat, is up again. And a run scored. So, first pitch is a strike call. First pinch hit homer by a Mets rookie since Travis Blankenhorn in 2021. 0-1 pitch, and that's a ball. We got a 1-1 count. One count, and here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a little slow roller. Alvarado picks it up and he throws it away. And there goes A.J. Ewing going to second. And that's going to be I think it's going to be I'm not even sure if it's going to be an infield hit. Alvarado threw it away, so it can't be an infield hit. I think it's going to be an error all the way on Alvarado. But the Mets have second and third now. And guess who's coming up, guys? Brett Beatty. Maybe he'll change my mind. I'm going to give him E1 because he threw it away from Harper and onto the outfield. So pitching coach comes out. Going to talk to Alvarado. And I think Brett Beatty's coming in. He's 0 for 1, 2 walks, and a run scored. This is your chance, Beatty. This is your chance right now to get this game back to to get back to the Mets side. All you got to do is hit a single. You know that Alvarez is going to score. You know A.J. Ewing, unless they stop him, will score. Good try. I mean, Alvarado picked it up, but he never even threw it to first base. Harper was trying to stay in the bag, but he never got it. So it was a wild throw. So that's why I'm saying it's going to be an error. It's going to be a two-base error. I don't think it's going to be a hit unless the home book gives it a hit and an error. First pitch is called a strike to Beatty. 0-1. Well, get the troops up. So 0-1 count to Beatty. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back. 0-2. And there's nobody on the bench that could pinch hit for him. They don't have anybody. Oh, they do. Lindor, but you're going to have to juggle the whole lineup for that. 0-2 count. And that ball is down the third base line, but just foul. 0-2. That would have been sweet, but just foul. Oh, 2 pitch. Runners on second and third. 5-4 Phillies. Bottom of the 7th. In the dirt, but blocked by JT Realmuto, so nobody's going anywhere. Let's do it again. One and 2 count. Here comes the pitch, and that's a high for a ball. We got a 2-2 count here. Ay, ay, ay. I just don't like the fact that Beatty is in the game, and he hasn't done anything, really. He really hasn't done anything for this team. On deck batter, Luis Torrens. Here comes the pitch, and that ball is hit right to Alvarado. He runs over, gives it over to Harper. He goes nuts on the field, which he shouldn't be doing that, but yet he did it. And gets out of the inning. He shows his emotion. And that's the inning. Mets fail to score. This time Alvarado ran it over to Harper. That way he made sure he got it over there. So, no runs, no hits, 2 left on. And we're going to the 8th inning. 5-4 Phillies. And coming up for the Phillies will be Marsh, JT Realmuto, and Bryson Stott. Now, I really don't know if Kodai Singh is coming in or not. I really don't know. Don't know. I don't know what Green's got up his sleeve. I don't know what he's talking. I don't know what he's doing. Well, I tell you right now, you want to win games, you can't have this lineup. This is horrible lineup. Never mind the pitching, guys. They need a lineup that's going to be, you got to see these people go, wow, we can't get that guy out. He's tough. This guy that way. The Mets haven't had that lineup in a long time, so they can't go with this lineup that they got. I'm sorry. Of course, that's my opinion, of course. But I'm telling you right now. You know how many men they left on base this whole game? That's 4, 7. 11 men left on base. The Mets have left on. They've left 11 men on base. Just saying. How can you win like that? How can you win like that? Singer's thrown one bad pitch, guys. And that was the one that's going to probably hurt us. And he's still in the game. Singer's still in the game, which I thought he would be because he's still, like I said, he's got the starting mentality. He's pitched over 100 pitches before. He's at 60 right now. He may finish the game. And the first pitch to Marsh, he's 2 for 3. A double, strikeout, and an RBI. And a single, of course. First pitch is a strike to Marsh. Next pitch is swung on him. Oh, that hit right again. Torrens is getting beat up out behind that plate. Yep. Torrens is getting beat up behind the plate. And that's 2 strikes on Marsh. I'm serious. I mean, you can say that except Tobias Myers, Canel Perez, and Cody Singer has pitched a great game. It's just unfortunate that the one pitch that Cody Singer gave up gave them the lead. Next pitch is swung on. That's ground ball. Second base over the first. We got 1 out. So, score that 4-3. It's going to bring up JT Realmuto, who is 0-for-3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. So 0-for-3. This game started at 140, and that's going to be a base hit into right field for JT Realmuto. His first hit of the game, which we don't need. Just need to get quick outs and get going. It's going to bring up Bryson Stout. Bryson Stout is 1-for-3 with a single. Nice double play right now, which they haven't had one all day. Next pitch, first pitch is a strike call. 0-1. I know. I mean, even though you may be going into this Phillies, you either get a chance to win or lose, but you're still going to go to Toronto. And I'm telling you right now, Toronto just is getting beat up for a while now. But you know what? You never can tell with Toronto Blue Jays. Then, of course, Atlanta, and that's where you. I was hoping they won this series. They still got a chance. 1-1 count is now a ball. 2-1. Still got the chance here. You still got 2 more innings. You just got to get through these innings without giving up runs. Two-one pitch, and that's going to be a foul out of play. 2-2 now. Do I think that I said that Singer has pitched good, right? But I don't think that he should be back in the being the starting pitcher. But I guarantee that they'll probably say, well, we could start him again because look what he did. No. He's got to do a couple of this stuff to see if he's capable. And he struck him out. Strike out for Singer. That's 2 outs. It's going to bring up Hill, who is 0-for-3 with a strikeout. You know what I'm saying? Do I think that Cano Perez? Yeah, give Cano Perez a starting chance. He pitched 1 great inning, 2 strikeouts, and you took him out. So, I'm just saying. Or bring somebody up that, or, you took that kid down that pitched Friday, and that's a bunt, but he missed it, and they're going to check with first base umpire, and they're going to say he didn't swing. He was out front. He ran with it. That's a ball. Texas 3, Toronto 2, top of the 9th. So Toronto's again losing again. Umpire's telling Singer to look at him. So look at him. All right, look at him. I can't believe that was not a strike. He went and he ran. I don't. 1-0 count. Here comes the pitch outside. 2-0. You see what I'm saying? I'm saying what? They don't have a starting. They don't have no pitching. I mean, you got the young kids. You got, you know, the one kid was sent down. Next pitch is ground ball, right to Singer. He gets it and he flips it to first, and that is the inning, and that's what we needed. So no runs, one hit, one left. We go to the bottom of the eighth. Mets trail 5-4. That's a 1-3 put out. All right, well, bottom of the eighth. Mets will have Torrens, Binge, and Soto. Or, I don't think it's a pinch hitter anymore. And I think there might be somebody, but you don't want to use. I don't know who's there, but I don't think Alvarado's going to be in. I think maybe they might even put their closer in for a 6-out save. I don't know, but we're definitely going to see him come in, Duran, again if the Mets don't tie it up or take the lead. So we'll find out. Anyway, let's check some scores because I've been not doing the scores lately. That home run by Schwarber really took me out. Texas Rangers and the Toronto, like I said, we already said that. Bottom of the ninth, 3-2 now. Bottom of the ninth, Texas. Cubs at Brewers, it's tied at 1. And that's in the bottom of the 8th inning. We told you about Sanchez's home run for the Brewers. So that's that right there. Athletics at Angels. Angels 4-0. Josh Lowe, his first career grand slam, his 6th home run of the year. Angels 4-0. Braves at Giants, bottom of the second, no score. And we're going to go back because right now, Oren Kerkeren is in the game for the Phillies. 2.84 ERA, 1.17 whip, 635 OPS opponents. So here we go. Who's coming up for the Mets? Is it Torrens? Because it has to be somebody. It's got to be Torrens because you got to catch. He's 1 for 3 with a single. So, yeah, he's in the game. So Torrens is in the game. I was going to say there's nobody else. You got to go with what you got now. This is the rest of the game. First pitch is a ball upstairs. 1-0. Oh, boy. Next pitch is, did he swing? And they say no swing. 2-0. I thought maybe he did swing, but nope, they say no. 2-0 count. Next pitch is foul back. We got a 2-1 count. Kerkeren. It's Kerkeren. Fifth pitcher for the Phillies. And that's high for a ball. That's 3-1. Be nice to get something started like that with a man on base. Three-one count, and that swung on and misses. 3-2. Oh God, what happened? Get some rally going here. On deck, Carson Binge. Torrens got a 3-2 count on him. And that ball is way up high, and that's going to be a walk. I'm walking here. That's a good start right there. Torrens is on first. That pitch was nowhere to be found. Carson Binge is 1 for 4. He struck out and he got two RBIs today. First pitch is outside, ball 1. 1-0. Battery's low. See, everything goes battery time. Battery time. You gotta get your battery going. Hold on. Always got battery time. There we go. Battery's better. Next pitch is a strike. 1-1. It's time to rally, guys. It's the time. Because you know next inning, Duran is be pitching if you're not tied or ahead. That's another strike call. 1-2. The Mets have 1 ABS challenge left. The Phillies have 2. Oh boy. Next pitch is up high. That's 2-2. On deck batter Juan Soto. Is it going to be Soto's time to shine? Stop showing me Lindor smiling in any dugout, please. Next pitch is fouled off. I mean, well, of course you would smile too. Of course, what am I saying? You would smile too with over $3 million, $300 million. You have to worry about nothing. Are you going to use him today? Because I know the last game that Mendoza managed, he never used them, and the Mets lost 2-1. Anyway, 2-2 count to Binge. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a fly ball. That's going to be hit to, nope, it's going to be right to right field. I thought maybe it had a chance. Nope. That's one gone. It's going to bring up Juan Soto, who's 1 for 2, 2 walks and a single. Now let's see how they pitch around or pitch to him. They're not going to, I'm telling you, they're going to pitch around him. Don't matter if they got runners on base or not. Here comes the first pitch, and that's he swung at it and tipped it foul. Man, that ball was it was nowhere to be found, and he swung at it and made it a strike. 0-1. Oh, come on, Juan. Next pitch is inside, 1-1. One count, and that's outside. Ball 2-1. 2-1 count. Here comes the pitch, and that's low. They're going to walk him 3-1. I'm telling you, they're going to pitch around him because they're smart. 3-1. They don't care if it's going to be first and second. They got the confidence they're going to get out Bochette and the next guy, which is Mauricio. So they're going to walk I'm telling you right now, they're going to walk him. They're not going to pitch to him. And that's a way up high. And it's a ball. So there you go. You see what I'm saying? So use your own advice. You don't use you know what I'm saying? You don't see other people walking the best hitters. No, the Mets have to pitch to well, you can't. Bo Bichette, again, with a chance to, again, with the runners in scoring position, he's 2 for 14. The Mets are 2 for 14 today. 1 for 2, 1 for 4 single for Bichette. And that's ball is outside, ball 1. But all I'm trying to say is that you don't pitch to the best hitter on your team. But yet the Mets have done it. They've done it for a while. And that's why Schwarber kills us. Anyway, 1-0 count. Bochette outside, 2-0. Now, I would have Lindor coming out of that. I don't care. I'd have Lindor coming out of that dugout in this inning. If you tell me that Mauricio has to bat because no, you don't have to bat because he's playing third, so they can move Bichette. See, I'm starting to think here. There's no reason why the Mets cannot put Lindor up. And now something's wrong with the pitch thing. You know, that thing that they put in a pitch thing. It's not working for the Phillies. It's more excuses. You can take a timeout, breather. Still, man, I don't know how Mattingly's sitting down. I really don't know. But I've seen Citi Fields. There's no place for them to sit down and have a desk. Anyway, let's go. Oh, I'm just getting nuts because of what just happened. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't like the fact that they pitched to Schwarber and they didn't have to. And there's a ball. We got 3-0. Let's go. You want to start doing it now? Let's go. Let's go, Mets. I want this game. I really want this game. Let's go. I'm sure all the Mets fans out there want this game. And there's a pitch, and that's a ball 4. So now he just walked himself into more trouble. I hope. There is nobody warming up in that bullpen. I just saw it. Nobody. Now they might get Duran up. Anyway, is it going to be? It's going to be Mauricio. Oh, God. I can't believe this. Oh, my God. Green, what are you doing, Green? Green, what are you doing, Green? Lindor is on the bench. First pitch, ball. Oh, my God. What are you doing, Green? Next pitch is swung on and popped up. Playable infield fly rule is in effect. Second baseman makes the catch. Two gone. What in the world are the Mets doing? Here comes Alvarez, 1 for 4, double and a run scored. But what are the Mets doing? Why do not put Lindor in that situation? What is it, doctor's orders? You can't use him? First pitch to Alvarez is a ball.
Can you?
What? What do you got? Oh. What is that? I can't eat anything like this. I had no chance. I'm sorry, babe.
Yeah.
Thank you. You see what's going on?
Yep.
Anyway, it's 1-1 count. My dinner is now already. We've been through this whole thing already. Next pitch is swung on and missed. But why didn't Lindor come up? He's sitting there laughing in the dugout.
Lindor?
Yeah.
Because he knows what's going on.
1-2 count. Bases loaded. You know what? I want to know why Lindor is not in the game for a pinch hit when a situation like this calls for it. And oh my God, Alvarez swings at a ball upstairs that he couldn't even see, and that is the inning. And the Phillies get out of a jam. No runs, no hits, but 3 men left on, going to the top of the 9th. Mets trail 5-4. I am telling you right now. That proves to me that Green he doesn't understand what's going on because he is not using the right people when they need to. Why was Lindor sitting there laughing, not getting a bat, not doing anything? Unbelievable. What am I watching? You had a chance with Lindor coming out. You put Mauricio. Give me a break. And then Alvarez, why are you swinging at? Why were you swinging at that high pitch? You know what? I'm not doing tomorrow night's Met game if they lose. I'm telling you right now. I'll go to I need to have my sanity. I'm gonna play do a game that has nothing to do with the Mets. That way I know I don't care about the win or the loss. I'm sorry. I gotta. If they lose this game, no way am I doing the Met game. Sorry to tell you that. It cannot be happening every day. They just got a win yesterday, and they're going to go right back into losing. I got to eat my sandwich because my wife made it, and I'm not going to mess it up. Very delicious. Unbelievable. I don't understand. Coming up for the Phillies will be Crawford, Turner, and Schwarber. And they'll probably throw a pitch right down the middle of Schwarber. I'm sorry, guys. I just frustrated. This team's got me so messed up. Singer's still in the game, which I thought he would be because he was a starter. So Singer's still in the game, and Crawford's up. He's 1 for 3, and a run scored. And that's a first pitch swing, fly ball into outfield, and Soto makes the catch in left field. 1 gone. Like I said, I told you before, one lousy pitch by Singer messed up this game for the Mets. It's going to bring up Turner. He's 1 for 4. Stolen base, run scored, single. First pitch from Singer. That's going to be a ball. The Mets challenged that. Did you? I think the Mets challenged it. That looks like a ball to me all the way. Yep, Mets got no more challenges, so there you go. This is what I give them. Not thinking straight anymore. That ball was 2.3 inches away from the strike zone. No more challenges for the Mets. Pitch upstairs, 2-0. I mean, what are you doing, Mets? Really, what are you doing? Next pitch is a ball, a strike. All right, because the umpire can call whatever he wants now in the Mets. You know that. Any pitch he wants now because the Mets have no challenges left. And that pitch is swung on and fouled down the in left field, fouled off in the left side. That's a 2-2 count. Two pitch is a fly ball that hit out to. Okay, didn't. Short fly, outfield. Bichette makes the catch, 2 outs. I thought it was going out to Soto. And here he is. Here is the man. And I lost my pen. What happened? Okay, somebody took my pen. Oh, there it is. Anyway, here he is. Here is the man of the hour. Here he comes. Kyle Schwarber, who's got the lead in this game, 2 for 4 with the 2-run home run. And there's a ground ball outside of first, foul. Single, 2-run homer, 2 runs, and a stolen base. Against the Mets this season, 5 home runs, 11 RBIs, 1 stolen base. He's batting .391, 9 for 23 this season against the New York Mets. And most of the time, the Mets shouldn't even have to pitch to him, but they did. They did. And this is what happens. Next pitch is swung on, and it's down to first, and he's going to flip it over to Singer, and that's going to end the inning. No runs, no hits, none left. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. The Mets have 1 opportunity left, and they're going to probably have to do it against their closer. Duran. Score that 3-1. And coming up for the Mets in the bottom of the ninth. Oh, forget it. Young, A.J. Ewing, and hopefully, God willing, a pinch hitter named Francisco Lindor. But I don't think so, guys, because I thought the same thing on Friday, and Mendoza never put him in. Now, unless he's on doctor's orders that he can't play 2 games in a row, I don't see why he won't be in this game. At least I could say, if he goes down swinging, at least I could say, well, you put him in. That's good. You put him in. You didn't leave him on the bench. But when you leave him on the bench, that's no good. And once again, be taking a break, and then I'll be back for the New York Yankees against the Red Sox. The Yankees trying not to be swept by the Red Sox. I don't know how long that's been, but we'll talk about that more. Here comes Duran. 20 out of 21 saves, .94 whip, 1.63 ERA. Opponents are 5.13 against them. So last inning was the chance, guys. It really was. It was the chance to take the lead or tie the game. But now we're in the ninth. And here we go. Is there a miracle for the Mets? Jared Young, who was hit by a pitch, is coming up. He has 6 home runs and 14 RBIs in a year. So here we go. Are the Phillies going to take 2 out of 3 like they did in Philadelphia? First pitch is a ball upstairs. 1-0. Next pitch is a swinging strike, and that was a ball upstairs. 100-mile-an-hour pitch, and he swung at it. And you know what? One game, the best, I'm sorry, that's a ball. In 1 game wins, or leads or wins or whatever, the Phillies are the best and the Mets are the worst. That's what they just said. The Mets are the worst and the Phillies are the best in 1-run games. And there's a pitch, and that's going to be a ball. That's 3-1. On deck, which I knew was going to be A.J. Ewing. And that's going to be a fly ball. That's actually going to be shortstop. Turner going back in the outfield and makes the catch, and that's 1 gone. Yep. Now, maybe you could have used him there, but I thought he'd be probably for Beatty. 2 for 2, 2-run home run and a single A.J. Ewing since he came in. So you tell me who wants it more on the Mets. This guy came in 2 for 2. Came in. You know what I'm saying? First pitch coming. Oh, boy. And that's a ball outside. 1-0. He hasn't even played the whole game, and he's played like he's... Come on. Give me a break here. No brainer. Kid's good. Fouled off. So I'm sure, what I'm trying to say is if he's good, then there's got to be other kids in our stable that are also good, that deserve maybe a shot. Because this team going nowhere. That's a strike call, 1-2. I don't see Lindor on deck, so I'm assuming that they don't. I don't. I think they're a clone of. It's a clone of what's his name. I don't remember his name. Got me so upset. 3-2 pitch. Mendoza. Or, no, it's not a clone of Mendoza. You know what it is? It's Stern. Stern's running the whole team. And that's a ground ball right to second, over to first. That's 2 gone. And the Mets are on their last out. And if Beatty comes up, guys, if Beatty comes up, then you know that it's just like, and here he comes. Beatty is coming up. Why? Why isn't Lindor? How can you not put Lindor up? What, are you kidding me? This is the same thing happened on Friday. And Mendoza never put him up, and then he was fired, and he was gone. I think it's Stern running this show. It ain't nobody but Stern, in my opinion. How is this Green guy not putting up there? He's an MVP, been all this, go, and you don't put him up against, you don't put him up. And you don't put him up. Unless he's under strict orders from the doctor. Well, you can only jump and jive and run and dive like yesterday, like he did. Look, he's right there. He's standing right there on his hip, hands on his hips. He doesn't understand either, probably. Oh, this is terrible, guys. This is nuts. This is ridiculous. And he's sitting there with his hands on his hips. Doesn't understand why he's not in the game. Come on, man. You gotta be kidding me. 2-1 count, and Lindor is not in the game. That's an outside 3-1. On deck batter is Torrance, because you know you can't put him up now unless you take him out of there. I don't get it. I'm never gonna get it. And it's down to his last strike. 3-2 pitch. 3-2 pitch. I hate all of me ketchup. 3-2 pitch. Oh my God, he walked him. Is he coming up now? Is he going to come up now? Is Green going to put him up now? Green, if you don't put him up now, then you're retarded. I'm sorry. And he's not coming up. Oh, God, you got to boo him. Boo big time. You got to boo big time. Now he's got Torrance up. Oh, my God. You could take Torrance and put Alvarez as the catcher. What are you doing? Guys, what is wrong? Is there something wrong with me? I don't see what's going on here. Seriously, anybody can tell me what is wrong with this situation? Oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. 1-1 count. You're leaving Lindor on the bench. Wow. Unbelievable, Mets. Unbelievable. And there's a fly ball right to right field, and that is the game, set, and match. I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say. Nothing to say. Disgusting. Disgusting. This is what we got to work. I mean, you should have left Mendoza. I'm sorry. Sorry, Mendoza, for what I said, because you are not in charge of the team. Because Green's not in charge of the team either. There's no reason why Lindor On Friday night, when we're losing 2-1, did not come in the game. And on Sunday, when we're losing 5-4, he didn't come to the game. No excuses. You can't tell me. I'm sorry. You gotta explain to me why Lindor was on the bench. I gotta take it. I'm done, guys. Tonight, I'm done for this game. I gotta get myself situated because I got a game coming up at 7:20. The Yankees will be coming on, so I won't have to worry about nothing. I'm not doing the Met game tomorrow. I'll find a game to do because I need to get away from this stress of this team right now. I'll be back probably Tuesday night to do the Met game, but right now, that's it. Anyway, you guys, I had a great time. Thanks a lot. Hopefully, I was wishing that the Mets could have won. They lost 5-4 just by one run. 10 hits for the Phillies and 9 hits for the Mets, and 1 error for the Phillies, and no error for the Mets. So it was. I told you right now. Here's the last thing I'm going to do, is that I think that Colón Perez should have started, and maybe a starter, maybe. Tobis Myers should be down in the minors because he stinks. Cody Singer just gave up 1 pitch that killed us, and he should never pitch to Schwarber. And that's it, guys. I'm done. I will see you guys if you're going to be on later with the Yankees. I'm sorry. You guys have a great rest of your day, evening, and I'll see you on the other side, or I'll see you tonight.